Well, welcome in, folks. Another great Tuesday night game for you tonight. Elsik and A-Leaf Taylor. These two teams are very close to each other, not only in standings, but location. Look at the standings tonight. Last game of the season for both these teams. A-Leaf Taylor holding on to that fourth spot. Top four teams get into the playoffs. Elsik is right behind them. So if Elsik wins this game tonight, then Elsik will tie at head-to-head. We'll have to go to the third tiebreaker at that point to see who gets that fourth and final playoff spot. David Canada with you along with our producer Sebastian Bien, our QA Rosie Vega back at Vype headquarters to make sure we look good and sound good for you tonight. We are at A-Leaf Elsik or A-Leaf Taylor gym. This is a home game for them. They announced some of the seniors going out on a high note tonight, hopefully. We're just minutes away from getting this game started. All right, so the anthem is done. The only thing left is to roll the ball out and tip it off tonight. Got a great crowd here already. Kind of holdover of the game that we had previously. The Lady Taylor Lions won a big playoff game just before this game against the Taylor Mustangs out of Katy. They beat them by 20, and it's a raucous crowd, and most of them are still here for this game as well, except for the Taylor fans or the Mustang fans that have gone home after their loss. So 8-minute quarters here, 4 times we play it. Elsik out here in their baby blues or the Columbia blues with the blue and white stripes down the side. The home team tonight, the Taylor Lions, going to be in the white uniforms with the red numbers and the red and black stripes down the side. Again, this should be a good one. Last game before the playoffs. Neither one of these teams are locked in. If Taylor wins tonight, they will be locked in that 4th spot, and they will go playoff games starting next week. We'll have plenty of those games for you as the boys start their quest for the UIL State Championship as well. The Taylor boys are going to try to live up to the Taylor mystique tonight as they going to try to get a win as well, as the ladies got their first playoff game win earlier tonight. Should be a good one. Any one of these A-Leaf teams get together, whether it's Hastings or Taylor or Elsik, they all get together to have always great competition, great games. Glad you could join us tonight. David Canada with you on the call. Our producer tonight, Sebastian Bien, taking care of the photography work as well. And we got a good one for you. 8 minutes on the clock, and we are ready to tip it off. Akinsono for Taylor, and Josh Smith will tip it off. Ooh, that's number 11. That's Renteria. Will tip it off for the Elsik Rams. And we are underway. Not yet. Now we're underway. Elsik will control. Jose hands it off to Smith. Over to Diallo. Diallo will take it again. There's Josh Smith, number 10. Top scorer for this team. Three-pointer up in the air. Misses. Rebound for Elsik. They'll get the ball back. Over to Diallo. Diallo over to Smith. Good defense by Taylor early on. That one's off the rim. And the Lions will come the other way. Brett Johnson will take it. Down in the corner. Tip. Davion Ridgway on the drive for the Lions. No score yet. Just underway. 7:14 to go here in the first. Tyke Perkins will inbound it under the basket. Over to Ridgway. Ridgway drives, takes a shot from about 10 feet out off the rim. Josh Smith will lead the charge going the other way. Diallo for three-point land. It is up and good. Gabriel Diallo with the three. Puts the Elsik Rams on top first, 3-0. Ridgway hands off. Over to Perkins. Perkins to Cagallo. Got his hand hit as he went up. Surprised he didn't get a foul. Three-pointer, he goes in, and we are tied at 3. Jose gets it inside. Tip. And goes back to Taylor. So 2 3-pointers firing back at each other. Get us on the board. Ridgway comes down. That's Cagallo. Gallo inside. Tries to get it to Ridgway. Bumped from behind. Tyke Perkins will inbound it. Marked by Josh Smith. Looking for help. Gets it inbounds. All the way back to Cagallo. There's 2 Cagallos on this team. It's Sean. Goes to his right. Nothing there. Gets it back over. Drives the lane. Gets it back over. Amato misses. I'm going to mess his name up all the way down. David Acansato. The big man, 6'8". Three-pointer misses. Here's Dozie. Driving up for Elsik. Over to Diallo. Smith has it. Left point. Back over. Dozie. In the corner. Back over to Diallo. Good tight defense on both sides here. Back over to Dozie. Again, that 2-3 defense for Taylor. Elsik trying to penetrate it. Back over to Diallo. Diallo over to Josh Smith. And they just keep swinging it around, left and right. Dozie back over to Smith. Smith back to Dozie. Keeping it on the perimeter. Looking for that opening. Here's Josh Smith on the drive. Puts a body to it. Doesn't make it. Acansato is there to tip it back the other way. Brent Johnson on the drive. Misses it. But Gabriel Diallo not happy with the call. 0 fouling, 0. Johnson on the line. 3-3, 5:06 to go here in the first. First one made. Johnson will take the second. It's good as well. So 5-3, Taylor leads. Josh Smith will bring it down. Splits the defense. Nothing much there. Odozie will get it back. He'll drive left. Tries to flip and pass down inside. Can't get it to connect. He's trying to hit Chase Gordon underneath. So the ball goes back to Taylor. 4:55 to go here in the first. Cagallo will bring it in. Sean Cagallo. Jordan Woodward back over the far side. Comes over to brother Cagallo. Misses the shot. Chase Gordon gets the rebound, starts to drive, and they call a foul. Gordon's not happy, obviously. And Gordon having a few words with the referee, expressing his opinion there about what happened. 4:39 to go here in the first. It is 5-3 Taylor. Kind of a slow start in this one. Sean Cagallo will bring it in underneath the basket. His brother Nick right in front of him. He'll spin around. Gets it over to Chase Gordon. Jordan on the drive. Gets it all the way over the far side. Three-pointer missed. Here's Sean. Tries to lay it up. Can't get it. And Elsik will come out with the ball swinging. Tough defense underneath. Jose Renteria with the ball. Swinging the elbows. Trying to clear some room. Gordon brings it in. Hands it off to Demarion Gus. Over to Gordon. To Diallo. Over to Chase again. The shot from the point. Three-pointer misses. Here come the Taylor Lions again. Brett Johnson on the drive. Can't get it to go. Has to turn it back. Chase Gordon now looking over the defense. Elsik with a 3-2 defense. 2-3 in fact. Nick Cagallo. Fancy moves. Drives the lane. Can't get it to go. And Elsik will go the other way. Josh Smith on the drive. Brett Johnson. This could be Chase Gordon on the block. And they call a foul. Again, Chase not exactly happy with the call. Got a big crowd, kind of a raucous crowd here with Elsik and Taylor going at it here. Thought the crowd was big for the ladies' game just the last hour or two. But the crowd has actually grown for this one with playoff implications on the line. Josh Smith from the three. He'll take the free throw and make it. Smith will have one more here. And it's good as well. We're tied at 5 with 3:32 to go here in the first. So this home side of this gym is almost completely full. Taylor will bring it down. Hands off. Can't get it to go. And it's going back to Taylor. That was Jones Marks that just losing the handle on that far side. Sean Cagallo will inbound it. Hits his brother Nick. Back to Sean. Little pick from Nick. And Sean will go down the lane, up high off the glass. Can't get it to go. Josh Smith brings it up for Elsik. Loses the handle on it and go out of bounds. It'll go out for Taylor. Smith trying to do just a little bit too much there. Going down the lane, losing the handle on it. Jeremiah Franks Robinson goes in to Jones Marks. Down that right side. Three-pointer up and misses. Jones-Marks will get it back. Three-pointer from the near side, misses. That was Neil Harrison with the miss. Here's Chase Gordon, far side. Can't get it to go for Elsik. It'll be out of bounds for Taylor. So not much scoring in this one so far. 5-5 with 2:41 to go here in the first quarter. On the right side for Taylor. Jones-Marks has it down. But Frank Robinson will drive. He gets stripped. It's still Taylor ball. And Woodard will come out. And Butler will come in. Katie Buckner will check in for Taylor. And they go right to him. Nick Cagallo, three-pointer, off the rim, doesn't go. Josh Smith will take it for Elsik. He'll push the pace. Down into the corner, Chase Gordon kicks it back. Back to Chase. Chase will drive the lane, kicks it in the corner. Here's a three-pointer, it's up, no good. Bounces off, doesn't quite go in. That was Hector Lopez with the three-point attempt. Number 24 for Elsik. Brett Johnson. Excuse me, that's Buckner. Over to Jones-Marks. Marked by Lopez. Oh, man, that was an ankle breaker. You heard the crowd respond to that one. An ankle breaker. He did everything right except for make the shot. Chase Gordon will kick it down to Lopez. Lopez spins against the defense. Nice little drive inside. Renteria gets fouled on the way. Renteria to the line for Elsik. Misses short. Devion Ridgway will check in for Taylor. Renteria with one more. 1:31 to go. It's tied at 5. Next shot off the rim and misses. Nick Cagallo will take it. Didn't cross the timeline. We'll call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 1:26 to go in the first. It's tied at 5 right here on Vype Sports Live. We'll come back, 1:26 to go, 5-5. Low scoring event so far in a game that could mean playoffs. Taylor's locked into that 4th spot now. But if Elsik wins, they'll have to go to a third tiebreaker to find out who gets into playoffs. Both these teams are one game apart. Elsik one game behind Taylor. Elsik gets a win tonight. They tie Taylor. And we'll have to try to figure out who gets that 4th spot. So big for both these teams. Lopez gets shut off of the corral out to Harris. Back to Smith. Lopez kicks it around the horn. Josh Smith, top of the key. Lopez tries to go inside. Again, that defense for Taylor doing a great job. Lopez, little juke move, finally gets it back. Lopez in the corner. Kicks it back to Jamarian Gus. Gus harassed by 2 Taylor Lions. This time Lopez will go down the lane, down the baseline, gets upended. The shot misses, but he'll go to the line. 30 seconds to go here in the first. And it is low scoring, 5-5. And the rim is covered right now. Lopez rattles that one in and out. One more for Lopez. And that one does the same thing. It's the front of the rim, the back of the rim, off the backboard, and still refuses to go down the cylinder. As it stays 5-5. Josh Smith with a steal. He'll go up. Could not see what happened with the crowd right jumping up on that shot. Did not score, was blocked. Here come the Elsik, or the Taylor Lions. Buckner will bring it up. Harassed. Buckner trying to find somebody to throw it to. Kangalo has it now, and he travels. 3.5 seconds to go here in the first. So just enough time for a quick shot. Smith has it, coming across the timeline, throws it up, misses. So a low-scoring first quarter. It's 5-5, and we'll take a break. Come back for the second quarter. This is Vype Sports Live. Welcome back. Second quarter on tap here. 8 more minutes. It's 5-5. Low scoring affair so far. Jeremiah Frank Robinson will inbound it for Taylor. He's got Woodard right in front of him. He'll get it to him. Woodard comes across to the center line. Looking for Kangalo. He's got him. Kangalo, top of the key. Looking to make a pass. The drive against Chase Gordon. Has to give it up. Woodard has it now. He'll drive the lane to the right side. Kicks it out. Brett Johnson with a three-pointer misses. And Josh Smith has it. Being marked closely as he comes across the line. Kicks it in the corner. Lopez. Nice little juke move. Gets to the lane. No place to go. Kicks it back out. Josh Smith. Back out to Smith again. Wants to take a three-pointer. Thinks better of it. Pulls up for a 2. Batted around still. Nobody can score. This is a low-scoring affair. Great defense and not too many shots being taken at all, honestly. The ones that are being taken are missing. It is 5-5, and we are 1 minute into the second period. Josh Smith on the line for Elsik. Finally makes a shot here. You'll have one more. 7:14 to go here in the second. And he misses the second shot. Woodard will bring it up. Closely marked. Over to Johnson. Into Brett Johnson on the drive. He gets blocked. That was almost a goaltend. Over to Josh Smith. Elsik on the break. Gets it into Chase. Chase drives, misses it, and the jam home. Renteria with the jam. Kagalo on the drive for Taylor. Now goes back the other way. Chase Gordon over to Josh Smith. The crowd's going crazy here. It is 8-5. Elsik. Drives the lane. Can't get it there. Josh Smith over to Chase Gordon. Gordon being harassed. Gets it to Josh Smith again. Over to Renteria. Gabriel Diallo. There's Chase Gordon again. Loses handle of it. Kagalo gets it. Get it back down the lane. Spin move. Misses it. Jeremiah Frank Robinson with a nice move down the lane off the turnover. So we're stuck on 5 for a while. Josh Smith makes a free throw. Then the big jam by Renteria. We're 8-5 now. Elsik. And Jeremiah Frank Robinson will have 2 here. First one, gentle in the cylinder. .6:05 to go here in the second period. Next shot, hard off the front of the rim. Renteria with the rebound. They'll push it forward. Gabriel Diallo over. Three-pointer. It's up. Misses. Here's Frank Robinson on the drive again. Taylor pushing it up quickly. He'll take it himself up the lane. Misses it. And they'll go the other direction. Long pass down to Diallo. Misses. Diallo high up in the air hitting the turf. He'll get up pretty quickly though. 5:44 to go here in the second period. 8-6, Elsik on top. Yeah, I said 8-6, you're right. Very low scoring in this game. Dozie drives to his right, hands off. Uses the body. Dozie from the three-point line, misses it. Inside, rebound, Kagala will take it. Got his brother out front, gets him. Goes back to Sean. Back to the other Kangalo brother. Nick, around the horn, gets fouled as he goes to the hoop. Inbounded for Taylor. Kangalo kicks it back out. Woodard. Nice little juke move. He loses a handle on it on the way to the basket. So Chase Gordon checking in for Elsik. And there he'll come. Inbounded from Woodard inside. Kangalo, a nice little touch, give and go. Kangalo scores, it's 8-8. Nick high in the air, just tipping it. Down to Renteria, and it'll go out of bounds. And it will be Elsik ball. Chase Gordon will inbound it. Renteria missed the shot. That was Diallo. Josh Smith inside. Diallo a three. That's good. Frank Robinson against Smith. He'll drive to the lane. The ball gets kicked out of there. It goes back to Elsik. 11-8, Elsik on top with 4:28 to go till the first half is over. Dozie brings it up. Hands off to Diallo. Diallo over to Renteria. Inside, Chase Gordon. He'll drive. He kick it back out. Stolen by Kangalo. wants to make a baseball pass, thinks better of it. Goes over to Jordan Woodard. Woodard down to Congallo. Sean Congallo from the three-point line, misses. Big rebound for Josh Smith, and he's fouled. Elsik will get possession here. Dozie will bring it in. Dozie on the far side. Gives it up to Renteria. Over to Smith. Back to Dozie. Snap pass inside to Renteria. Over to Gordon. Three-pointer. Misses for for Smith. Inside to Renteria. Can't make that shot go. Congallo finds his brother. No. Chase Gordon picks it off. Josh Smith come around the left side. He'll look for the opening here. Chase Gordon down the baseline. Kicks it back out to Dozie. Dozie. Diallo in the corner. Hits it. 14-8 now. Elsik on top. Woodard inside to Congallo. A block. Renteria with a big block of Nick Congallo. And Renteria is still giving him the business. Congallo says, bring it on back, big boy. They're still chatting about that one. Jordan Woodard will bring it up for Taylor. They now trail 14-8. Brent Johnson kicks it in to Woodard. Woodard, no place to go. Back to Johnson on the give and go, and he'll lay it in off the glass. Josh Smith for Elsik. Diallo in the corner. Woodard on him. And he loses handle on the ball. Jordan Woodard will bring it up. Hands off Sean Congallo. Back to Woodard. Brent Johnson with Renteria on him. Tries to go inside to Sean Congallo. And he'll, a little teardrop turnaround. He'll take it and make it 14-12 now. Dozie brings it up. Back to Smith. Smith, big pick from Renteria. Gordon back over to Diallo. Hands off to Dozie. Renteria gets stripped by Jordan Woodard, but it goes back to Dozie. Dozie, and he travels. Dozie a bit apprehensive about what he wanted to do there, and he paid for it by traveling. And a turnover for Taylor. 14-12, 1:55 to go until halftime. Great crowd on hand for this one. This one has playoff implications all down the line. Brett Johnson against Renteria. Inside to Nick Congallo. He'll take it and make it. And he gets a three-point play here. You go to the line for the 1-and-1. 1:39 to go. Puts it up around the rim. It goes in. Elsik takes the lead, or Taylor takes the lead 15-14. We had a low-scoring game. All of a sudden, the offense broke out. Here's Dozie for Elsik. Goes around the horn, he'll lay it in. John Congallo brings it up for Taylor. Marked quickly by Josh Smith. And the whistles come out. So inbound here with 1:17 to go. And Sean Congallo will go to the line here for Taylor. First one up and in. Second one off the rim. Josh Smith will pick it up for Elsik. 1:12 to go. Halftime approaching here. Kicks it in the corner. Three-pointer up, misses. And Taylor will get it back. Sean Kangalo. Jordan Woodard will bring it up across the line to Kangalo. Kangalo over in the corner to Jordan Miles. Back to Woodard. Woodard takes a step, drives, and hits the turf. It's out on Taylor. Over to Nick Kangalo. Kangalo over to Kangalo. Sean Kangalo takes the drive. Three-pointer, it rattles home. Khalil Jones marks with the three. 28 seconds to go. Josh Smith with the ball for Elsik. 19 seconds to go. Playing for the final shot here. Trail by three just before half. 12 seconds. Smith takes a drive against Kangalo. He'll go to the rim and gets fouled on the way, I believe. It's out for Elsik, and they have 5.2 seconds to play with here. Smith will inbound it for Renteria, and the whistles blow immediately. So inbound at Josh Smith. 5.2 seconds, goes to Renteria. Back to Smith. And he went over the line. A nice little give and go from Renteria to Smith, but Smith stepped on the line. So now the Lions will have 3.1 seconds to work with here. Have to go the full length of the court. Jordan Woodard will do the honors. Brett Johnson, three-pointer from way out, he'll hit it. The buzzer beater at halftime. And we'll go to halftime, 22-16, Taylor on top. Welcome back, folks, to half number 2. At halftime, 22-16. The Lions on top via a three-pointer at the buzzer from Brent Johnson. They were tied 5-5 at the end of the first quarter. A little offensive explosion for both these teams. Tripled their production in that second quarter. And the lids finally came off the baskets. Again, these teams are playing for the playoffs. Taylor owns the fourth spot right now. Elsik needs to win this game to force a third tiebreaker, which I have no idea what the third tiebreaker is. So they have to go that far to figure out which one of these teams would get that playoff spot. That's only if Elsik wins tonight. So Elsik will go from right to left this time in the second half. Dozie. Hands off. Over to Renteria. Josh Smith tries to break inside, and Woodard was a little handsy there. Just underway second half. 22-16. Taylor on top of this one. If Taylor wins, they win that fourth spot outright. And they'll be going to the playoffs next week. Josh Smith with Elsik. Number 10. Handling the ball on the front side here. He'll go left. No place to go. Gabriel Diallo. A couple big three-pointers in that first half. Now he'll try to go right side. Gets a pick from Josh Smith. Still nothing there. Diallo looking for help. Renteria comes out to help him. The ball on the turf. Here's Diallo with a drive. Misses it. The follow-up by Renteria goes in. We got to figure out what the whistle was for here. It looks like it's going to be Taylor ball under the basket. Sean Kangalo along with Jordan Woodard. Woodard will do the honors and bring it up across the timeline. Kicks it over to Kangalo. Nick looks for help. Over to Woodard. Woodard will circle around, drive the lane, put it up. Doesn't make the shot, but he'll go to the line. Woodard on the line. Makes the first one, rattles it home. One more for Woodard. That one rattles home too. 24-18. Taylor on top. Just underway second half. 6:42 to go in the third. Smith will bring it up. Renteria. Diallo looking for help. Kicks it into Renteria, the big man. Against Nick Kangalo. Back out to Josh Smith. Nice little pick from Renteria. Smith will drive the lane. Brent Johnson with a nice block. He'll go down. So he got hit in a bad spot, if you know what I mean. Nick Kangalo on the other end will score. Johnson's back up to his feet here. The referee's going to call a timeout, making sure he's okay. I think he got a knee to the midsection there. If that were me, I would still be on the ground. 6:09 to go here in the third. Taylor opening up just a little bit of a lead here. 8 points, 26-18. Gus over to Diallo. Diallo drives the lane off the glass and in. Down the other way. Inside, blocked by Renteria. Brent Johnson going inside against the big man, Renteria. Sean Kangalo will bring it in. 5:44 to go. Brent Johnson with a drive, puts it up with the right hand. Doesn't go. Well, they called travel on Nick Kangalo. He never really had possession of the ball. Odd call there. The ball was bouncing around. He never really had possession for it. But they call it anyway. 5:35 to go. Demarion Gus with the ball for Elsik. Brings it up against Woodard. Nice steal, but it goes back to Josh Smith. He'll drive the lane, put it up too hard. Nick Kangalo gets rid of that ball before he steps out of bounds. And Taylor will go the other way. Three-pointer, Jordan Woodard misses. Elsik will come the other way. Here's Josh Smith. Kangalo tries to stop him right there. Demarion Gus drives the lane, up and off the rim. Doesn't go. And we're fast and furious now. And Nick Kangalo is down underneath the basket to our left here. Looks like he's got an ankle injury or something. Lower body, they'll have to call timeout. And he'll bounce off the court here. Must have twisted an ankle. 4:48 to go. It's 28-20. Taylor on top here. So see if Sean Kangalo can come back. They're working on him right now. Looks to be that right ankle. Didn't see what happened a little bit behind the play, but he was acting as if he got a ankle rolled up. Josh Smith for Elsik. Nice little crossover move. Gets inside, can't get anything there. Diallo with a three-pointer misses. Nick Kangalo with a big rebound. Jordan Woodard will drive it forward. Inside pass. Nice little move. Comes from Darian Ridgway. So 4:16 to go. They'll call a timeout. We'll call a timeout with them. It's 30-20 Taylor. So welcome back, 30-20. Taylor on top, opening up a 10-point lead here. And they're probably hoping they're not without Nick Kagalo or Sean Kagalo. Kagalo, he's now on his feet, looking like he's going back to the locker room now, or at least trying to walk it off. He's back in the corner, stretching it, so he looks like he wants to come back in for sure. Here come the Rams. Lopez is checked in. He'll get the ball here against Woodard. Drive to his left. Puts up a 10-footer. Does not go. Misses everything but the floor, in a sense. Air ball, as they say. Tyke Perkins will hand it off to Woodard. Marked by Jamarian Gus. Nick Kagalo. Left side against Chase Gordon. Puts it up, misses. Gordon comes forward. Drives the lane, and they go down hard. Chase Gordon and Nick Kagalo. The collision in the paint. These boys are going hard at each other tonight. And why not? A playoff spot is on the line. Taylor boys want to submit that, make sure they win this and get their spot. They watch the Taylor girls tonight win their first round playoff matchup. 3:39 to go here in the third. 11-point lead now for Taylor. Chase Gordon on the line for Elsik. He'll put it up, it's good. Not sure what the referee called there, but Gordon wasn't happy with it. 30-21 is our score. Taylor on top. And the ball will come out of bounds for Taylor underneath the Elsik basket here. Tyke Perkins will bring it in. Hands off to Buckner. KD Buckner, right side. Hands off Ridgway. And they blow the whistle. So it's going to go the other way. Probably stepped on the line, I think. Hector Lopez will take it for Elsik. Off to Jamarian Gus. 3:27 to go in the third. Elsik trails by 9. Renteria off to Chase Gordon. Gordon looking for a hole. Over to Diallo. Diallo drives, tries to kick it inside to Renteria, and Renteria will put it in off the glass. 30-23. Buckner off to Perkins. Perkins trying to break Diallo here. Finally gets it out to Darion Ridgway. Out in the corner, three-pointer, rattles out. Inside, can't get it to go again. Big rebound by Renteria. Chase Gordon will go forward. Hector Lopez with the ball. Jamarian Gus. Hands off to Diallo. Back to Gordon. Renteria throws a pick or tries to. It goes to the basket, it goes to the line, almost takes out a cheerleader. Chase Gordon chasing that ball. Cheerleader's okay. He shielded her. So they'll reset underneath the basket here. Demarion Gus off to Diallo. Chase Gordon. Back to Diallo, back to Gus. Lopez on the far side. Good defense by Taylor. Not allowing anything inside. Chase Gordon drives to the lane, pulls up from 8 feet. And he'll put it in. 30-25. Elsik chipping away at that lead. It was 8. Now it's only 5. Buckner looked like he traveled about 3 miles with the ball there. So it goes back to Elsik. Elsik chipping into that lead, trailing 30-25 now. Gus will direct traffic. Perkins is on him. Here's Lopez. Lopez trying to get it inside to Gus. Gus, no place to go. Chase Gordon right there to snap up the loose ball. 1:24 to go here in the third. Lopez overlooks the defense. Over to Gordon. Gordon to Gus. Gus inside to Gordon. Gordon goes to the hoop. Gets tied up. And the ball's going the other way. So jump ball, possession arrow goes to Taylor. Katie Buckner will bring it up. Over to Perkins. Perkins, nice little fake. Tries to go against Diallo. Can't get it to go. Diallo cuts him off of the pass. There's Buckner again. Nice little drive and scoop. Excuse me, that was Neil Harrison. Number 2 on the drive and scoop. 32-25. Chase Gordon looks like he just wants to hold up for that last shot. Gets over to Gus. Gus in the corner. Diallo, a three-pointer, misses. Davion Ridgway with the rebound. Perkins will get it over to Buckner. Buckner with Gus on him. Spin move in the lane. 8-footer. Turnaround doesn't go. And Jamarian Gus will get the rebound. Over to Chase Gordon. 1 second to go. Puts it up from half court. It goes awry and misses. So we'll go to the fourth quarter. Lions lead 32-25. We'll take a break. Fourth quarter coming your way right here on Vype Sports Live. So welcome back. One more quarter to go here. Big important game for both these teams. Taylor holds the number 4 spot right now. Elsik trying to force their way into that 4th spot with a win. They get a win. We go to several different tiebreakers to find out who gets that 4th spot. Taylor wins. They get it automatically. And they lead right now 32-25. 7-point difference with 8 minutes to go. Been a pretty good game here tonight. Big crowd on hand on a Tuesday night. Davion Ridgway will guard close. The Lions want to put on that little bit of full court defense here. Diallo. Dozier. Against Woodard. Woodard. Nice defense there. Gets it over to Diallo. Diallo with a pull-up J. Misses. Josh Smith will track it down in the corner. Inside. Chase Gordon gets out of Dozie. Dozie with a drive. 10-foot jumper. And big high rebound. Nick Congalo brings it down. And we haven't seen Sean Congalo back in this game for Taylor. He went out with a turned ankle. Saw him stretching over in the corner. Don't see him on the bench as of yet, so we may not see him later in this game. 7:22 to go. Lopez will check back in for Chase Gordon. In rebound, nice little touch pass. Doesn't go. Brent Johnson couldn't make that one go on the give and go touch. Here's Josh Smith. Pulls up off the glass. Doesn't go. Jordan Woodard with the rebound. Will pull it back. 7 minutes to go. Taylor tried to submit their playoff spot. They'll do it with a win. Nick Congalo, spin move. Lopez on him. Nice defense. Congalo makes it go, though. Rattles it home. Josh Smith fires it down. Diallo, three-pointer. Misses. Look good. Congalo rips it down. Brent Johnson on the drive against Renteria. He'll pull up. Wait for the folks. Here's Sean Congalo. He's in now. Rattles home a three-pointer. Misses. So Sean Congalo is back in after that twisted ankle. Josh Smith for Elsik. 6:19 to go. Elsik still trailing now by 9. Drive. Tries to get it to Renteria, and no one was home. Renteria didn't see it coming, but the ball is out on Taylor, so Elsik will get another shot here. I guess they reversed that now. It's going to go out for Taylor. Initially, they said it was out for Elsik, but Taylor gets it. Nice little pass down to Nick Congalo. He'll lay it in. 36-25, 11 points now. The Lions starting to roar. Over to Diallo. Over to Dozier. Steal by Nick Congalo. Watch out, here comes the jam. Thought he was going to jam it. He was doing it in practice. He lays it in, but he goes down at the end. The whole crowd jumped on their feet thinking they're going to get a jam. And now the other Congalo brother, Nick, is down. It's like maybe a cramp. He's stretching out his leg down there behind the basket. 5:36 to go. 13-point lead now for the Lions as they start walking away here. Looking forward to next week and their playoff run starting next week. So Nick will get up and skip his way to the bench. A little ginger on that ankle or that calf or whatever went wrong for him there. And Taylor wins tonight. They cement the number 4 spot in the playoffs and will be playing in the playoffs next week. If Elsik wins, well, they're tied in the rankings, both in that 4th spot. So you have to go to common opponents or head-to-head. And if Elsik wins, head-to-head is tied at 1-1. What the next tiebreaker is, I do not know. So Elsik has to win to force all of that to happen. If they can't get back the next 13 points in this game, it's all for naught, and Taylor will go into the playoffs anyway. So here we go, 5:36 to go. The Lions have forged out a 13-point lead. Okay, inbound underneath the basket to our right for Elsik. Jamarian Gus will bring it up. Over to Diallo. Good defense by Taylor. Over to Gus on the far side. Davion Ridgway will mark him. Here's Smith, a three-pointer from way out. Front off the rim. Doesn't go. Lopez fighting hard inside. Renteria will put it back up. It doesn't go. 3 straight offensive rebounds. And the Rams can't get it back in the hole. And they'll go to the line here with 5:11 to go. Renteria makes the first. Misses the second. It's out of bounds to Taylor. Lopez will mark early. And Jamarian Gus will come up with a turnover. But they call a foul. So Lopez and Jamarian Gus teamed up there to get the turnover. We'll see what the call is. 12-point lead for Taylor now with 5:03 to go. Elsik will get the ball here. They need some points. Lopez over to Gus. Gus to Diallo. Back over to Smith. Gus in the corner with Woodard on him. Inside. Can't get it to go. Again, can't get it to go. Josh Smith with 2 successive shots. And it looks like a foul was called on Taylor. Might go on Jeremiah Franks Robinson. Either way, Josh Smith goes to the line here. 4:43 to go. They trail by 12. Misses the first. And misses the second. Gets it Woodard. Woodard gets it down. Nice little drive. Can't get it to go. Khalil Jones marks. And Marks will go to the line here. Marks misses the first shot here. He's got one more. And he misses the second. That one looked off from the start. I got a jump ball down underneath. It'll stay in Taylor's possession. Inbound it. Here's Marks. Over to Woodard. Back over to Marks. Jump pass. Woodard, marked by Gus. Woodard will drive to his right. Gets down in the corner, gets it back out. Almost over and back by Taylor. Almost a turnover. Josh Smith pokes that ball out briefly. And here's Frank Robinson down. He gets fouled on the way to the rim. 3:56 to go. The pace of this game has slowed quite a bit, right back to first quarter status. It was 5-5 at the end of the first quarter. And it seems like nobody can make a foul shot here. You'll have a second. And misses that one as well. Lopez on the rebound. Kick it forward. Nice little drive and scoop and score. Josh Smith on the end-to-end play. And we go to timeout. We'll take a timeout with them with 3:17 to go. 10-point lead for Taylor, looking to submit themselves into the playoffs. Big crowd here tonight at A-Leaf Taylor High School. The boys trying to match what the girls did earlier today. Girls one step into the playoffs already. Won their first round matchup against Katie Taylor. So it's Taylor versus Taylor, and they beat them by 15. The boys trying to submit themselves in. A win here puts them into the playoffs. Frank Robinson gets it in. The ball is loose for a second. Now it goes back to Taylor. Woodard stumbling through the middle of the court. Finally gets it over to Nick. Nick Cagallo gets it all the way on the other side. They're just playing keep away now. Frank Robinson against Lopez. The ball does not go in. Lopez with a rebound. And Elsik will come the other way. Josh Smith loses it out of bounds. Frank Robinson on the drive. Jones Marks just marking by Diallo. He'll finally take a drive. Scoop it underneath to Brent Johnson, and it goes in. 40-28. 2:58 to go. Josh Smith, a three-pointer off the front of the rim. Rebound over to Jordan Woodard. Woodard, and the press. Josh Smith with a steal. The ball goes nowhere, and they don't convert on it. Here's Jones Marks. Drive, he'll scoop it off of the glass. And it's 42-28 now. Taylor can most certainly start making plans where they're going to be next week, as they'll be that fourth seed and make a playoff run this year, just like the Lady Lions have made their playoff run, winning in their first round just tonight. Big crowd on hand here tonight at Taylor High School. .233 to go in this contest. It is almost over. Elsik will start thinking about next year. Taylor got to push forward into the playoffs as they'll be that number 4 seed. Unless we get a miracle comeback here in the next 2:33, down 42-28. Lopez against Woodard. Woodard will mark. Inside pass picked off by Nick Congalo. Down the court they go. Jones marks. Gets it over the other. Josh Smith goes the other way. He'll put it up. He gets fouled on the way. It's like Brent Johnson down there fouling him. First shot by Josh Smith goes in. 13-point lead with 2:12 to go. Next shot. Rattles around, finally finds the bottom of the cylinder. 42-30, 12-point lead. And Smith gets another turnover. So Elsik is not done yet. Josh Smith trying to mount the comeback here for the Rams. See what the referee called here. It's like Josh Smith going back to the line. He made 2 to make it 42-30. He can cut it to 10 with 2 here. Makes the first. Smooth and silky. And Sean Congalo will check in for the Lions. At least he tried to check in. The referee said, no, that's not the proper time to do it. So they got to make the change here in a second. Bryce Robinson was going to come out. Josh Smith with a second. Got that one too. And they cut the lead to 10. So they'll take another timeout here. We'll take a timeout with them too. 2:03 to go. Taylor up by 10. Josh Smith with 4 straight free throws, cuts the lead to 10. Elsik still work to do here with 2:03 to go, but it is not over. John Congalo will bring it in. Woodard harassed on that far side by Lopez, finally gets it down. Jones mark, ball's tipped by Renteria. John Congalo hits the turf. See what they call here. Be out of bounds for Taylor. Right at center court. Sean Kagala will be marked by Lopez. They'll go back court. Woodard gets harassed by both Josh Smith and Lopez. He can't get the ball out. And it is Elsik ball. 1:47 to go. Down by 10. They'll get the ball back here. Things are tightening up a little bit for the Lions. Great defense by Elsik. Forces that turnover. Into Renteria. Back around the horn. Chase Gordon gets it into Josh Smith. A 10-foot jumper. Misses. Thought that was going to go. And Taylor will save it. Jones Marks will go the other way. He'll pull it up for a second. Lopez trying to foul him, I'm sure. Sean Kagala, far side. 1:27 to go. Chase Gordon. Hand checking. Nice little move. Almost an ankle breaker. Chase Gordon stays with him. Scoop didn't go. Renteria with the rebound. Here they come the other way. Elsik. Josh Smith loses the handle on it. And it goes back to Taylor. Nice little 2-on-1 break. Pass a little strong. And Smith lost the handle on it. .109 to go. That they call another timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:09 to go. A 10-point lead for the Taylor Lions trying to cement their way into the playoffs. So inbounded Woodard. Woodard gets harassed again. Another turnover. Chase Gordon gets a block from behind. And Renteria will lay it in on the rebound. 42-34. And we call another timeout. It's one thing about basketball. They have endless timeouts, especially toward the end of the game. This last 5 minutes has taken about 25 minutes in real time. So we'll stay here. Again, Taylor wins this game. They're on to the playoffs. They submit the number 4 seed. If Elsik somehow comes back from 8 points down here in the final minute or so, they will force a third tiebreaker, which we have no idea what that tiebreaker is or how that's going to work in Elsik's way. Well, Elsik's manner or Elsik's advantage here. The Magistrates are still playing hard and still working to get this game. That does mean something for them. So inbound it. Nick Kagala will bring it in. 1 minute to go. Taylor leads by 8. Elsik playing good, tight defense. And again, almost was a turnover. Nick Kagala down. Woodard will drive the lane, lay it in off the glass. That'll make it 10 again. Here's Josh Smith around the corner. Take a 10-foot jumper, rattles in and out. The Kagala down to Jones Marks. He'll grab it, reverse lay-in. It goes in. 28 seconds to go. This one's all but over now. 46-34. Chase Gordon around the corner. Woodard chasing him. Josh Smith from the corner. Can't make that shot. So down Jones Marks. Reverse lane again. 10 seconds to go. It's 48-34. Taylor's going to win this one, and they're on their way to the playoffs. Final shot from Chase Gordon. Misses. They'll go out of bounds. We'll have a couple ticks on the clock still. 5/10 of a second left on the clock. Or half a second, excuse me. It says .55. I don't do math very well. There you go. Very short time. So our final tonight, 48-34. Taylor will submit their way into the playoffs with the fourth and final playoff spot. And Elsik, valiant effort tonight, but they're not going to be able to make the playoffs, falling one game short. So our final tonight, Elsik defeated by Taylor, 48-34. For our crew tonight, our QA, Rosie Vega, our producer and photographer,